do this when I left our office yesterday. We have, and you guys have heard, we've been talking about on the calls for like the last couple of weeks, an abundance of leads just coming in. I know a lot of you guys that know your ALRs are getting filled left and right. You're getting phone calls, hey, we got extras in your area. But there are a couple of areas where we've got a ton of overflow of final expense leads. And just want to know that real quick. We've got 35 to 40 brand new final expense leads that came in Kansas City, in Toledo, Ohio, and Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. So those are some areas, guys. If you're working in those areas, you're looking to work in those areas, we've got brand new final expense leads, 35 to 40 in each of those areas that just came in the last day or so. Hop on them. There's a nugget. All right, we'll jump right into the numbers. Let's see who went out and started out the new year with a bang. And as Ralph likes to say, they got that ching-a-ling-ding-dong. And that translates into commissions, cash, all right? So if this is your first time on the call, the numbers I'm about to call out, this is actually annualized premium. So you can cut that number in half, okay, because our starting commission rate is 55%, but to make the math easy, we'll just say half. And this is what these agents are going to get in commissions. And they'll be paid out typically within 2 to 3 business days. A lot of times, 24, 48 hours, they've gotten, from the time they submit that application, they've got money deposited in their account. So we'll start at number 10. A consistent producer, part of the Kathy Group, a name you hear quite often, Miss Karen Diaz out of Texas, turns in $4,833.72. And at number 9, I'd like to welcome to the leaderboard, first-timer, starting out the new year with a bang, Miss Mariska Carter, turns in $5,247.28. And another newcomer, part of the Legacy Group, welcome to the leaderboard, first-timer, and I'm sure it won't be the last time. We'll be hearing her name quite often. Miss Candy Brennan out of Colorado turns in $6,806.28. Great job, Candy. And at number 7, a name that we hear quite often, a long-standing leader with the Unique Underwriters, Miss Donna Spencer, turns in $8,168.40. And if you know Donna like I know Donna, that's a walk in the park for her. And at number 6, someone who's been with us for a few months, went to boot camp back in October, has hit the ground running, he and his wife Ginger, and hadn't looked back since, out of North Carolina, Miss Ken Boscheman. Sorry, Kim, turns in $8,298. Great job, Ken. And at number 5, someone who's already a member of the $10,000 Club, who also has been with us for a short time, had a fast start and hasn't looked back since, Miss Tracy Winton out of Florida, turns in another $10,371.42. Great job, Tracy. And at number 4, welcome to the 10,000 Club. Everyone join me. A round of applause for Miss Wendy Proctor out of Florida, turns in $10,727.19. First time over 10,000. I'm sure it will not be her last. And at number 3, no stranger to the leaderboard, a consistent producer who just works the system, Mr. Sheldon Wells, turns in $12,663.91. And at number 2, another one of our routine home run hitters, a member of the $20,000 Club, Mr. Chris White out of California, turns in $13,497.12. And at number 1, no surprise, I'll tell you what, a top producer, top recruiter, Mr. Todd Besner out of West Texas, by way of 49 states of the USA, turns in another $15,255.40. I want to add, guys, real quick, I'd say I'll probably get no less than 8 calls a week that people ask me, hey, how does Todd do it? I hear him on the day all the time. How does he do it? Well, I'll tell you what, guys, and I hope he doesn't mind me sharing this, but he's actually in the car right now driving to Mobile, Alabama. That's right, from West Texas. And that's how he makes it happen. That's how he writes the business. That's how he recruits. He hops in his car, not on a plane, train, bus. He's in his automobile driving from West Texas to Mobile, Alabama. He's writing business and recruiting along the way. This is how he writes $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a week, week in and week out. How he builds a team, how his team is able to produce week in and week out. And guys, if you want to know the secret, don't bother calling me. What you need to do is be at the Conference of Champions. Todd's going to be sharing the details of what he's doing each and every day to be able to do the production that he's doing, to be able to build a team that he's building, to have an agency, a massive agency that he has put together in less than 6 months, guys. So if you want to make this kind of money, if you want to build the kind of team that Todd has, if you want to have that kind of production, be at the Conference of Champions, guys. You do not want to miss this. I promise you. Okay, for the top three agencies, at number 3, the Almogamar Agency out of Houston, led by Robbie and Teresa, turns in $16,768.88. And at number 2, the Besner Agency, Making It Happen, turns in $42,846.09. And at number 1, Team Elite turns in another $151,619.91. You know, guys, these people whose names are just called off, they started out 2012 with a bang. You know, you got to think of it. You know, what are you going to do between now and December 31st of this year? Congratulations to everyone who's went out and protected families. If I didn't call your name this week, it is not too late. Get started today, and I'll be calling your name next week. Back to you, Robert.
All right, BJ, thank you, my brother. I appreciate that, guys. I tell you what, that is incredible. Congratulations to all of you that went out and actually worked.